the role of the trainers who have faced previous post-COVID-19 difficulties in terms of financial incomes and so on. So today's session is about introducing you to the first module of the educational curriculum that has been developed under the project, and it is entitled Be a Happy Artist. It was developed by our partners from SPOLEK ZAEDNO from Czech Republic, and today's presenters will be Mrs. Sevdalina Kovářová Kostadinova and Mrs. Diljana Anastasova. Now let's move on to the aims of today's training. Today's training is about addressing the needs of young emerging artists for a successful personal and professional life. This will be achieved through the introduction on the topics of well-being, self-esteem, and resilience, and their importance for artists and their careers, and also through the provision of insights and tips on how you can reinvigorate creativity and regain artists' focus by bearing in mind how important it is for you to maintain your well-being. Now, I'd like to present you with some general rules about the overall organization and conduction of the training. First of all, this training and all trainings must be recorded due to the project's requirements of implementation and reporting, but it will always be in accordance with the GDPR. Therefore, if you don't wish to appear in the recorded version, and in some photos that may be taken later on during the implementation for promotional purposes, then you might as well keep your cameras turned off. Moreover, an attendance list has been shared with you in the chat, and I will share it again in a few minutes, as well as an evaluation form will be also shared with you in the chat by the end of the training. Because these are also very important for the project's implementation. So this is the attendance list that I have already shared with you in the chat, and I share it again right now. As you will see, in the attendance list, you have to fill it in by writing your full name, the name of the sending organization. Now, if there isn't any, you can simply leave it blank. Your country of residence, your email address, and your signature. Now, if you cannot copy and paste your signature in this section, or you cannot even draw it, it's okay for us. You can simply write again your full name in the signature session. But what is very important, as I will explain in a few seconds, is for you to write correctly your full names and your email addresses. This is also a preview of the evaluation form that I will share with you later on in the chat. It will be a digital evaluation form, and you can access it both from a computer and from a mobile phone. Now, some rules of communication. During the whole session, you need to keep your microphones on mute, and only unmute yourselves in case you have the permission to speak by the trainer when asking questions or expressing any opinions. Therefore, if you want to ask any questions or express anything, just raise your hand digitally here, and once you have the permission by the trainers, you can unmute yourselves. Now, as I said before, the trainings must be recorded. We have already started the recording of the session, and you may as well see an automatic message appearing on top of your screen. If you don't wish to appear in the recorded version and some screenshots or photos that will be taken later on during the implementation, just keep your cameras turned off during the whole process. Lastly, as I said before, I need you to fill in the attendance list also in the evaluation form, but beware that the attendance list must be specifically carefully filled in terms of your full name and your email addresses. This is important both for the project's reporting, but also for your certificates, because if we don't have your full names and your email addresses written correctly in the attendance list, then we won't be able to issue certificates for you. So that's all about the rules of communication as well. And I move on to an indicative agenda for today's session. So we are almost done with the introductory part of the training. It will follow a very short update from our partners from Census, and specifically from Mrs. Erica, about our MOOC platform that is also about to be launched and that may be very helpful for you in the future. So in the next, after this update, in the next 45 minutes, you will be introduced to what is well-being and why it is very important for artists and their professional careers. And then the second part will cover self-esteem and resilience and how you can build them as artists. Now, during these two parts, you will be presented with theoretical information, but also you will be asked to participate in some practical exercises as well in order to assess the received theoretical information. So please make sure that you are as actively engaged as you can during the whole process. And lastly, the last 10 minutes of the session will cover some conclusive remarks, both by you in case you want to express anything and by the trainers. And during these last 10 minutes, I will share with you the evaluation form to fill it in digitally. So thank you very much again for joining today. And without further ado, I will stop sharing, and Erica, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Nice seeing all of you today. I just quickly want to inform you that all of this information from the webinar is also going to be available on our MOOC platform. It's under construction and development right now. I'm just going to share a quick view how it's going to look like. This is a demo, so it's not fully done. But this is on the Cultural Footprint webpage. We're going to share separate links to separate languages. So for example, this one is for the English version. And this is the platform. And we're going to give you codes so you can easily access this platform. And it's very simple. You have the menu here, and we have uploaded all the modules. So here we have module 1 that we're going to go through today. We have all the theory parts here, and in the end, we have the exercises and the post-study quiz. So here you can say it's the end of module number 1, and then you go to the post-study quiz, self-assessment questions that we have after each module. And you can repeat these questions as many times as you want. And when you're done with those, you're going to get a certificate. So it's a very, very simple platform. And it's very easy to navigate. The only two buttons you need to have in mind is back, forth, and the menu. So as I said, you see this says test now. It's under construction, and we will this week, I'm going to stop my share. This week, we're going to share with the partners each partner language, and quickly after that, we're going to release the platform. So yeah, have a look at the Cultural Footprint webpage, where you soon going to find all the modules. And in there, we're going to also find Sevda and Diljana's presentation from today. So thank you so much from me. And if you have any questions, just contact me. I'm going to put my email in the chat. So Sevda, Diljana, now it's your turn.
Thank you, Erika. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon from Prague. It's a pleasure to see you here online on our first module of the Cultural Footprint project. We've prepared with great excitement, I think, a nice presentation with easy and fun exercises for you. So we can start, I think. Just give me a second to share my screen. Can you give me a feedback if you see the presentation?
Yes, Sevda, yes, you can go.
Thank you so much. Okay, let's go. The topics of our module it was already said, but once again, we'll talk about well-being, self-esteem, and resilience, and how those things connect to artists and to creative and cultural sector. The outcomes we expect is to build happiness skills, how important this is, mindfulness skills, positive thinking skills, to improve self-belief and self-confidence, to build the ability to approach new situation, new people, and to set realistic, achievable, and measurable goals. A short introduction to the topic. Those three terms, well-being, self-esteem, and resilience, guarantee satisfaction in personal and professional life. They are keys to artistic productivity, endurance, and professional success. The benefits of improved well-being, self-esteem, and resilience for artists can result in a better ability to manage stress, to improve physical appearance, mental health, and creativity, also performance. So that's why we choose them for our today's module. Let's go for a bit of theory, which is actually a question. What is well-being? Sounds like something very maybe mystic, something like wellness, but not really. It is a question for you. What do you imagine when you hear of well-being? I will be happy if you open up your cameras or microphones and share with us, or maybe write in the chat if you have some ideas. And because while sharing my screen, I don't see the chat.
We have a raised hand first. It's
Yes.
Mrs. Christina. So you can unmute yourself.
Hello. For me, well-being is to know yourself, your characteristics, your skills, and to have good relationships with your friends, to connect in a correct way with the people, with some values, for example, respect, in order to have healthy relationships.
Yes, lovely.
We also have
Somebody
an answer
else?
in the chat. For me, well-being is being in peace with yourself. And another one, for me, well-being is to feel okay with yourself and to give space when you feel like you failed in whatever you wanted to achieve.
All right. Somebody else, maybe? If not, I'll go for the
We
explanation.
have another one.
Okay.
For me, well-being is feeling happy inside.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, and this is my slide with a little bit of explanation of well-being. It's all you said, plus experience of health, happiness, and prosperity. It includes mental health, life satisfaction, sense of meaning, of purpose, and ability to manage stress, just feeling happy. We actually have 3 types of well-being. We have more of them, but I choose to share with you 3, which are the most important: the emotional well-being, the physical well-being, and the social well-being. Maybe the social is a little bit of a mystery for somebody, so I'll stop here and I'll say that social well-being is actually the ability to communicate, to develop relationships with others, and to maintain and support networks, just to overcome your loneliness. This is to be social, to have social well-being. And straight ahead is our first practice. Let's go. It's very simple, and it's named Be Kind to Your Body, because as we said, physical well-being is one of the types of well-being. What we'll do in the next 3 minutes, you can choose one of them or maybe more of them. Stretch yourself, do some exercises, move your body, or just dance. If I can ask Yorgos to play us some little music for 3 minutes so we can stretch and be kind to our bodies. Do I need to stop sharing?
Don't worry, Sevda.
We maybe can stop the music slowly, slowly. Thank you so much. How do you feel? How do you like our first very simple exercise? Again, you can write in the chat, or maybe
I'm reading already the answers. I don't know if you see them, but
I don't see them. Please delete them.
Okay. So first of all, we had maybe a question from Cosmos Billy why we are not stretching, but I said that I'm dancing and I have the anti-stress ball. So then Jana told us that she's dancing too, and they stretched. Billy also already stretched. They liked it very much. From Jana Perotkova, they feel refreshed. From Vaya. And great and relaxing from Peggy.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you
Billy.
very much.
Thank you, guys. Let's go with a little bit more theory. It will be short, I promise. Why well-being is
You
important.
can share again your screen, Sevda.
You don't see it?
No.
And something happened.
But now we do.
Yeah, something happened.
It's okay.
Okay. Well-being in the creative and cultural sector. As we all know, because we are creative people, if we are on this taking part in this webinar, creative people are and industries are very often unhappy and unsatisfied. They more likely suffer from some even mental problems or health problems. Often creative people are more empathic and likely to be in touch with their feelings. And maybe this is actually the reason why they're creative, because they're empathic and in touch with the feelings. But all this is not easy to live with. Also, creative industry is high pressure industry. Artistic roles involve meeting deadlines, working long and lonesome. Also, during late at night or so. For freelancers, we have they can face uncertainty about the next job, let's say, if it's coming or not. Then we have also the COVID-19 factor. We all know that the pandemic impacted the creative industry, not only in short, but also in long terms. How to boost the well-being if we have some lack of it, or if we're missing it. Few simple ideas. Maybe you have more. Talking and listening, communicating, trying to build clusters of people, communities with the same or similar professional topics, people we can communicate, we can talk with. Brainstorming is really refreshing and good too. Learning new skills, never stop learning. This one I love a lot. Paying attention to the present moment. They call it mindfulness, and it's not easy to reach, but it helps. Just stay in the moment. Pay attention to your body, to the people around you, to the nature. Then be physical active. Also, giving to others is kindness is a good tool and very easy thing to do, and it certainly will make us happy. And the last one I choose here is search for help. Don't be afraid to search for help. Maybe Dili, you can share some insights on this point, some personal.
I just had also a question before the techniques. If somebody wants to share, if they had some other techniques, some relaxation techniques for well-being, or if they use some of hours, communication or talking and listening or paying attention. Do you want to share with us if you have something? How do you use the well-being techniques, or do you use actually any? What about learning? What do you think? Yeah. Meditation. I see, meditation. Yeah, that's really nice and important. Engaging in activities that one considers as leisure. I do walking. Me too. I walk in the nature, for example. Group study with friends. Study, learning new skills and yoga. Sevda, I'm just reading all the answers. Yeah, spending time with others. Nice. Walking. So we have here walking, studying, spending time with others, learning new skills. Sevda, as you can see, we have most of the techniques here.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, be in nature, playing basketball, and go to stand-up comedy.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
I will try to be kind and empathy also in the bad days. Yeah, everybody of us has also bad days. I learn by keeping conversation with experienced people. It's true. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay,
it's really, it's really nice. I think that maybe we can use also some of the offers, because of course everyone I learn by keeping conversation with. Okay, that's what we already read, but I think that every one of us has different techniques how to manage stress, how to feel good. Yeah. For example, nobody says about the music. I think that music is very good technique as well. Yeah. How to feel comfortable.
And also smiling, making jokes. This is also very good, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we move forward? Can I go to the next slide? And that's practice. We have our second exercise, and it's named Improve Wellbeing by Art. We all know that art is a magical tool in art therapy. For example, it can solve a lot of problems for people who are not artists, even, or for children. We have today very simple exercise. Maybe most of you already done it many times, but they didn't realize it's actually a technique called automatic drawing. It's kind of old. In the beginning of 20th century, they invented it, let's say. And I'll try to introduce you the exercise, and then we can try it. The first thing is to say that I'm planning to do this exercise on a common digital canvas. That means that we'll enter a special tool together, all of you, all of us, and we will actually draw remotely one common drawing or sketch. Please don't be frustrated if something is not working, because it's we are in this digital environment and not everything is working always as we wish, but we'll do our best. If not, you can try drawing manually on physical paper. That's also possible. And now how to do it? Sit comfortably, take your time, breathe deeply, and now the important thing, draw one continuous line, moving the pencil or the mouse all over the paper without thinking about what you're actually drawing. The drawing doesn't matter. The important thing is the activity, that the thing that you are drawing. This is the outcome of the exercise. You may add colors if you like, and then don't judge the drawing. It's not important. It's important that you relax during this exercise. You just think of nothing and you scrabble and scratch, and this helps to calm yourself and to take away the stress or some bad emotions. I'll stop sharing now.
Thank you, Sevda. So I have already shared in the chat our link for our common sketch. I say that you have started entering, so I will play some relaxing music again, and I will share my screen so that you all can see your common sketch.
Please enter the link from the chat. quick and slowly finish. Wow, looks cool. Thank you so much for participation. So for your participation, I will ask Yorgos to have to save the drawing because I think it was nice. Dili, the floor is yours for some short reflection of the exercise.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Sevda, if it's an art piece or not, but maybe it's the time for our another technique, how to make compliment to yourself, to ourselves and to everybody, because of course this is a relaxation technique, and I don't know, how do you feel when you started to draw? But sometimes also it's very important to realize that what we do, it has some, it could be, it's very important for us and for others, and we very often forget to say that it's good and that looks nice, or that we are satisfied from what we did. Do you feel satisfied after this exercise? Do you
After
feel
this exercise, me personally, I think was nice. I didn't expect, actually, I expected to work so well because this is like the first time I'm doing this exercise digitally. Do you guys want to share maybe in the chat? How do you feel? Was it good for you, or it was too simple, too easy, too childish maybe? But
I just
playing, I think
started
that's
started this way because for me to draw it's really hard, and every time when I need even to do even such kind of exercise, it's really painful. So that's why I have to say to myself that it's okay, you can do it. Great, thank you. Yeah, it's true. It's true. That was the point. Because I don't know.
Like this comment. Please read it, yeah. Dili. I love it.
Yes, it was nice because we never meet before and we create something together. So we connected in some way. Yeah, it's true. That was the point. That's why we did it. At first, I felt kind of anxious, but after a bit, it was really calming to draw something you want without judging. I felt happy. I think it was a good exercise, especially if someone has a mental barrier with drawing. You kept it basic and fun. It wasn't about performing and being judged, but to create and enjoy with others. Yeah, that's true.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, really. I felt happy and free like a bird. Amazing. It was fun and interesting to test a new tool for drawing, Hilma said. Thank you. Thank you, Hilma. Thank you, Halina. Thank you, Jana. Thank you.
Okay, I'll continue with the presentation because we have more fun things to do. I'll start sharing again. And we go to the next topic. Dili, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, Sevda.
Yes, okay, thank you. And the next topic is self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Again, we have a question. So try to write in the chat again your idea of self-esteem. self-confidence. And I'll ask Dili to read your answers.
Maybe also, if I can add to the question,
Sure.
if you understand self-esteem and self-confidence, if it's the same or not, if there is any difference. And okay, I can start with reading, Sevda.
Yes, please.
Ola Farrow read us that believing in what you are doing while being able to accept critique. So believing in what we are doing while being able to accept critique. Billy Cosmos read to us, self-esteem is having confidence
Yes.
if yourself and it yourself and self-image. Eman wrote us in simple words, self-esteem is who you are and self-confidence is what you do. Okay. Halina, words. Self-esteem is to feel good via wrote us. Self-esteem is to feel good about yourself and your actions and believing in yourself.
Okay, and now we'll go to the next screen. And the explanation is very similar to the things you said. It's actually the opinion of yourself and your self-respect. It's the trust in yourself, the belief that you're capable to achieve success. A self-confident person is ready to rise new challenges, to seize opportunities, to deal with difficult situations, because life is not always easy and happy. That's all self-esteem. Yes, Dili?
Just I wanted to add that Jana wrote us, and I like it very much, that self-esteem to feel very good inside and outside. So
Beautiful. And we go to practice again. What do we have? Exercise number 3. This one is the favorite of Dili, I guess. Practice positive
because it's really
self-talk.
difficult.
It's difficult, yeah, but when we practice it, it's not that difficult. It's actually simple. We need to say positive things, not only to the other people, but also to ourselves. This is the positive self-talk. The first step, you do it please alone, individually, and it's very fast. What we do, I would ask you kindly to make a compliment to yourself, to say it to yourself orally, aloud. You don't have to switch on the microphones, just do it for yourself. And please appreciate the simple things, health, skills, hidden talents. Don't connect compliments only with visual appearance.
And maybe if you think that 10 things are too much, you can start with 5.
We are just on the
we are on the first. Sorry.
Step now.
Yeah. Sorry.
If someone wants to share again in the chat, but it's not obligatory, it's individual. Okay. I hope the compliment to yourself is done. And now we go to the second step. It's the challenge Dili was talking about. We have to write down 10 positive sayings about ourselves, just in 5 minutes. Sound like something difficult, but if you can't write 10, try to write at least 1, 2, 3. And maybe each day or each morning you can add something new to your positive sayings. Okay, how we do this exercise? We please take your phone or use the browser in your computer and type slido.com in the browser. Enter the page slido.com, and there you'll see a place to paste the code. The code is positive, or you can use the barcode, the code from my screen. And there we can write the answers. My colleagues will also paste this link to the chat. Okay. I hope you see my screen.
Yes, we do, Sevda.
Yes, okay. I can see that some of you are already, 4 participants are in Slido. So don't be afraid. Try to try this tool also. It's nice, it's cool. What they call this type of thing, it's a word cloud. So type in your language also possible. Type compliments to yourself, positive sayings. And as I said, you can use your native language. It's getting very interesting. The big letters are for the words which the most people are entering. So I can see like a lot of people, a lot of you think or consider themselves like smart, brave, funny, creative, organized, enthusiastic, energetic, kind, curious. So beautiful. Let's have 1 more minute to go. Think of more nice things. Describing yourself. certainly there are more of them. Social, polite, beautiful, charming.
And I can also see some input in Greek. So compassion, politeness again.
I like this one. I'm a problem solver. So important. And helpful.
And I like to experiment with things also. I like.
Okay. Yorgos, if I can ask you to make a print screen of the exercise, because I think the result is beautiful.
Sure.
Thank you, Volha, and bye. See you next days. So, as I can see, for our participants, was not so difficult to write some things as I thought.
Yeah. They keep on writing. Okay, have a last word, please, and we'll close this exercise. I really appreciate you're so active. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll go back to the exercise. Do you see my presentation? Yes.
Yes.
And what is a confident person? I think it's now clear after the exercise that a confident person is the one who believes he is right. Even if he is unpopular, he believes in himself. He is not afraid to say things. He is willing to take risk. He admits the mistakes he makes, and most important, he learns from the mistakes. And he is able to make, but also to accept a compliment. If somebody says, wow, you have beautiful hair, you don't say, no, it's not beautiful. You say, thank you so much, right? So also it's optimistic, believes that everything will have happy end. We have to make it like this. Okay. Importance of the self-esteem in the CCS is also, I think, clear because professional performing and creative artists share a tendency to perfectionism, and sometimes, very often, they have low self-esteem because they want to be perfect. Their work must be perfect, but as we know, no one is perfect, so we have to be happy with the way we are. How to build self-confidence? Again, few fast steps. Look at what you have already achieved. Appreciate all the things you already done. Think of the things you are good at. Even the small things, the hidden talents you have. Set some goals. If you don't have goals, you cannot achieve the things. Talk yourself up. This is the positive self-talk. And also get hobbies. Be passionate about some new things. Okay, and we have practice again. And this exercise will be a bit longer and a bit calmer. The exercise is called Improve Your Professional Self-Confidence, and it will take us about 10-15 minutes. During this exercise, participants can also take break because it's individual. So if you need, refresh yourself, stretch yourself, do whatever you need. And now I'll introduce you the exercise. You do it individually, each one. What we need, it's very simple. We just need a piece of paper and some colors, some pens and pencils. Firstly, we make a list of the things you are proud of in your professional life. Now we're talking about the professional life. Yes? Try to think of at least 5 things and write them down. The second step is a creative thing. Unleash your creativity and try to make a piece of art out of your list. Why? Because if it's beautiful, then you'll be happy to look at it. And even you can post it like some artwork, let's say, on your fridge or somewhere at home, and you can have a look at it each morning. Yeah, that's it. Now, guys, take your time and take a piece of paper and write down, please, at least 5 things you're proud of yourself as an artist. We can play some music, Yorgos.
Of course.
Hello all. I hope you can hear me. Slowly, slowly we can get back.
Yeah. Diljana, thank you. I cannot.
Hi,
Hello,
Diljana.
hello. But I cannot read it. I can't see very
If we
well.
can ask you, please read it. If you would like to share with us your list.
She doesn't want, maybe.
I'm sorry, I am not sure it is. You can see this text. I'm not sure. I'm sorry.
And do you want to read it, or you?
Yes, I can.
Yes. Do you think
For
so?
example, I am creative in painting, writing, singing, relaxing, hand working, cooking, knitting, sewing, preparing study materials, advertisement, and a lot of other things. I think I am good at online marketing, PC programs, making working plans, lesson plans, and preparing a lot of things in a very small time. Yes.
Okay. Super.
Is it possible?
Of course. If you think so.
Yes. Somebody told about me that I am a multi-potential person.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Jana, really.
Somebody else who wants to share with us his list?
Okay,
Maybe.
yes, we have.
Okay.
My activity and I can't see the name. Yeah, Halina Bartoszek wrote to us that her activity and curiosity allowed her to discover many hidden talents, that her creativity and innovation in action have led her to win many awards for her artistic work. The courage and experience that she had gained over 12 years have led her to places and people she would never have met before. So courage and experience, desire to develop herself, her talents, and made her start her artistic activities on a global scale. Nice, very nice. Thank you, Halina.
Thank you so much.
Do you have some piece of art for us? If you want to share, of course.
That's what I wanted. Yes, I wanted you reading my thoughts. If you would like to share some piece of your art, or maybe some links in the chat, also are good to your portfolio, feel free to do so. I think all of us are curious to find interesting new colleagues and maybe to build new cooperations. So please feel free also to share links in the chat.
Olia wrote to us that she also would like to see everyone's works. Christina wrote, I cannot say that I'm an artist in official way, but when I create something, I'm proud because I want to experimenting and to be creative. Moreover, I felt proud of myself in the professional way when I succeed to start my master about the connection between psychology and artists this month, because I really want to learn something new. One, writing poetry in okay, this is Eman. Thank you, Eman, as well. the first of Emma's successes are writing poetry in English, in Swedish, performing my poetry and spoken word on different stages to fight my fear of stage. Third one, my exhibition about cultural piece, or working part-time as a project manager for an art festival when I was a student. So Christina, I cannot say that yeah, okay. Erika maybe wants to share as well.
No, I just wanted to turn my camera on so you know I'm still part of this.
In the meantime, I shared in the chat my personal portfolio because I'm a visual artist. I'm drawing little pictures for picture books. This is also my hobby. I love it. So you can visit the site if you like to see more of me.
We have also one more. Delay. I'm sorry for my pronunciation. Shakir, I don't know. I like my creative works and the way that I express myself be my art. I'm proud of myself because I always make things enjoyable when I work. Yeah, that's very. I enjoy my ability to work in a team and I enjoy learning in a team. Avaya also wrote us, groups at my university accepted me for my creative style. I made a lot of friends through my art classes and I got to learn new things. I got to make many exhibitions. I grow as an artist. I learn new things every day and new means of expression. And I get good feedback from university classes as a new media artist. That's from Vaya. Stokido. Stolikido.
Sevda, you're on mute.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
And also Billy Cosmos wrote to us that he's a filmmaker and he's interested in sculpture and he can share a 1 minute reel if that's okay. Super.
Yorgos, can we do that?
Yes, I believe we can. Yeah. I think we can. Can you actually, Cosmos, can you share your screen? Do you see this option? If yes, you can share your screen so that we can see your reel. Okay.
Okay.
Wow, what a
Thank you, Cosmos.
inspiring reel. Thank you so much. Don't worry about the sound. We can drop us a link if the video is on YouTube. I'd like to see it again. Thank you so much. And it's actually an introduction to our next topic, the resilience, because I saw it in your video. Dili, would you like to comment something, or we can continue?
If anybody of our attendance has an idea what resilience is, or if it's just an adapting to a difficult situation or something more. What is the resilience? Because before you start, Sevda, it should be nice if we have just some feedback. What is for you the resilience? What is the resilience? Why do you think it's so difficult for an artistic person nowadays? Or do you think it is to be resilient? To be resilient? Or maybe we can go on.
Okay, let's go for the explanation. Can you hear me, Dili? And do you see the slide?
Yeah, just we have an answer, Sevda.
Okay.
From Irena, it's the power. She thinks that it's the power to act or to face towards a situation.
Exactly.
Thank you a lot, Irena.
Okay, and this is the definition from my side. Our resilience is what allows us to deal with the difficult situation and, the most important, to learn from it, to bounce forward, to feel stronger even than before. Resilience is one of the key ingredients of success. It also means that when an opportunity arises, we seize it, we take it, and we make the most of it. Very important.
And maybe that to build our resilience takes a lot of time and strength. Yeah, and it depends also on our self-esteem and social support, I think.
Yes, all those things are very, very connected. That's why we have them together in one module. How we can develop a resilient mindset, in simply words, not everyone is born with this skill inbuilt already, but the good news are that we can build this skill, we can work on it, and simple things can help, like sleep and exercise, focus on thinking positively, avoid seeing crisis as problems we cannot overcome. Crisis, actually, we must take like opportunities, because we know from the history that during crisis times, the big ideas and the big things, the new things, the innovations, they have just possibility to be done, to grow.
It could be our opportunity as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
We can take COVID, for example, because during COVID times, we know crisis, we have this global crisis, but some people took it like opportunity, and they learned from it and start building new ways of communication, new ways of creation, new businesses were developed. and they're here to stay. They're not going to go away even the COVID times are over, let's hope.
Exactly, they just adapt to the situation and take the opportunities and just take their path, career path or art path.
Yes. What else we have here in the list? To try to learn from the mistakes, to build strong relationships. I was talking about this, building clusters of colleagues, groups of friends. You have common teams to talk, to share with them. Goals. This is very important, to set specific goals, to be flexible, and to accept change, because change is part of living. How to be a resilient artist. Again, simple steps. Maybe I'm not going to read them all, but maybe think of ways you can implement in your own case.
Or if you have another examples and you want to share them with us.
We're talking about adapting to difficult situations and learning from those difficult situations, using the crisis like opportunities. I don't see the chat, but if no one is sharing, maybe I can continue.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. And we go to practice, and this is our, yes?
Ola just wrote us that she thinks as a stoic, you cannot control situations, but your reaction to them. It's resilience, maybe. You cannot control situations.
No, resilience is not about controlling things, yeah. But you can control yourself. You don't get down.
That's very important.
Yes. Thank you. And we can go to the last exercise of our module. I'm looking at the time. We just have time to do it. And the name of the exercise is Plan Your Career Growth. We want to grow in our work, in our careers. And let's hope that this little exercise can help. Improve your resilience by setting professional goals. Now we start talking about goals. All the time here in this exercise, we're talking about our professional life as artists, like people working in the cultural sector. This exercise will be done again individually by you. So please take a piece of paper, or if you prefer to write in the chat or in some other digital tool, do it so. What we do, we split the paper by a line into two halves. On the left side of the paper, we write, what do you want in your professional life? What do you want to achieve? You write to the left side. On the right side, on the other side of the paper, you write, what do you enjoy? And then think how those two parts combine. I'll tell you maybe why we do this exercise, because maybe you guess that if you like your work, if you enjoy it, then it's very easy to do it, and you can be irresistible, and you can have enormous endurance in working, even if it is hard. That's why it's best to combine the things what we like with the things what we want to achieve in our professional lives. For example, if I like to bake bread, I'm not going to paint aquarelle paintings, right? So that's what we want to figure out in the first step. Please take a few moments, let's say 1-2 minutes, to take the piece of paper, split it into 2 halves, and on the one side, write simply, what do you like, what do you enjoy? On the other side, write, what do you want to achieve in your professional life? Okay? And maybe I can explain also the step 2, so we can play some light music during the exercise, and you can do it individually. You can take your time. The step 2 is set your professional goals, having in mind step 1, our little table with the 2 columns. To make sure your goals are clear and reachable, each one should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bounded. SMART goals, we call them. What I mean by this, if I'll give an example, if my professional goal is to start painting some decent quality aquarelle paintings, let's say, this is my goal, and now I want to make it smart. I'll say, keep it simple. I just want to have some good paintings. I don't expect masterpieces, okay? Keep it measurable. Is it, keep it motivating? Yes, I want to do it because it will help me in my professional work. Keep it achievable. Yes, it's possible to do it for me because I'm already a visual artist and it's another technique. So I can do this. It's achievable. It's not like I'm planning to, I don't know, to fly in the space, in a space rocket or something. Keep it relevant, realistic. Yes, it is realistic. It has good reason to do it. And the most important for me is keep it time with timeline. Say like, okay, I'll achieve this. I plan to do this in 6 months, and I'll do it step by step. Each week, I'll practice, let's say, for 2 hours, and I'll have in total 5 paintings, 10 paintings. Okay, keep it like this, simple. Write it down, please, your own professional goals. And later on, maybe we can share some of them. Thank you so much for now. And I'll ask Jorgus to play some light music for about 10 minutes. Can we do it?
Sure.
7 minutes, something like this, because I see the time is already. Yorgos, thank you so much for playing the music for us. Maybe we can stop it already. Thank you for participating in this exercise. The time is running short, so I don't know if we have time for reflection. Yorgos, please tell me how we shall proceed.
Yes, I guess you can have some minutes for reflection of the exercise. It would be very interesting, and we have time later on for remarks.
Thank you. Okay, Deli, please.
If they can share with us 2 things after, I can ask them, or maybe if I can give an idea, I don't know. Do you want somebody to share with us? How?
I know the
Did
time
you
was
do-
kind of short, but it's just
It's difficult,
take it, take it like an inspiration, and then after the session or when you have time, take your time, sit down, and try this technique with the SMART goals. It's a good thing to have them on paper.
I also can give you an advice, just, or if you want to make it like something like a vision board, you can paint on it, your goals and what do you enjoy on the other. And if you make it like a vision board, just you can hang it and to see it every day, and then maybe it would be easier to achieve your goals. I don't know, Sevda, if you see it, but I will read it. Olia wrote to us that it was very helpful because next week she's starting her first semester in art school. So she will make the list. To make this list was very helpful for her. So, thank you, Olia. And were you able to join the both things, the goals and what do you enjoy? If we have some remarks or an ideas, because really the most important thing is for us like an artist is to do what we like, and because this express ourselves, I think, somehow, and everybody of us uses different techniques, different art, of course. For example, I'm writing, you are painting. Okay, we have the first one. Thank you, Billy. Thank you a lot. Sevda, can I read? Yes. Okay, what I want to be a cultural producer in my town, in the sense that I continue producing theatrical works, films, art festivals, and exhibition spaces. Nice. And what do you enjoy? What he enjoys? Writing, bringing artistic works to life, and consuming live performances. Thank you, Billy.
I can say that your columns, they match pretty well together.
Exactly.
So you must be a happy artist.
And a happy person as well, because. Thank you, Billy. Somebody else to. Do you know when you put it on paper, for you, it would be also more easier to achieve it. My experience, because when it's just in your mind, it's somehow very theoretical, not Sevda?
We have a raised hand.
Yes, please.
Yeah, from a man. You can unmute yourself.
Yes. Can I share my screen?
Of course.
Because my lighting is bad. I wrote in a paper, but now I transferred it to a document.
Thank you, of course.
Okay, let me see. Do you see my screen?
Not yet.
Now?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, Iman, do you want to read it?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I can read.
If you want.
I want to
Yeah.
start by thanking you because I never thought of it to link it like that, because for me it was like, okay, poetry is just specifically art and the coaching is what I studied and what I do. So like now I found the link, so it was really interesting. So what I want to achieve is like, or what I enjoy, I can start with that, is I enjoy reading and writing poetry. And I enjoy also helping youth and women help themselves through creativity and coaching. And creativity doesn't just have to be like the writing or drawing. It could be also expressing with their theater or role playing, and expressing with their words and their body, and coaching and positive psychotherapy. So now I got the idea, okay, what if I link the two by making workshops or coaching sessions? So I could use the science I study, but also the art, so I could appeal for the brain and the heart. And I was thinking maybe once or twice per season I could maybe have a retreat or something, but this is not complete, it's just an idea.
It's great. Very inspiring. Thank you for sharing. Yorgos, I can see that the participants are, some of them are leaving. Maybe we have to finish.
To wrap up, perhaps, so that I can also share the evaluation form and also some relevant opportunities, because I believe that our first session was very fruitful, and it was also fruitful for the artist networking opportunities. I believe it was very promising that you all shared both your exercises results and what you did during the training, but also your work generally. So first of all, let me share with you the digital evaluation form. Please make sure that you enter this link that I will share with you right now in the chat, and you fill in the evaluation form about today's session. So once you access the evaluation form, you simply need to write your category, write some demographic information generally. Then you select the first module, which is the one you participated in today, and then we have some very short questions about the evaluation. So it will be very helpful if you fill in the evaluation form. It's really important for the project and its implementation and the reporting. And another thing I would like to share with you is the actual website of our project, The Cultural Footprint, where you can follow up some future activities that may be interesting for you. So I'm also pasting the link here in the chat, especially for those of you that create art, most of you. If you enter Cultural Footprint website and you go to the news section, you will see that currently we also run an application form for you to register your artworks, maybe for the project's repository. What is this? It is a specific platform that will be hosted in this website, and you can just register your artworks to be hosted there, so that you can promote it and have it hosted in a pan-European platform. So if you're interested in that, you can click the link I sent and also access the Cultural Footprint website. And my last remarks concern that I would like to thank all of you for joining in today's session and for being interested to participate. I believe that it was a very fruitful session and a great beginning for Business and Art Come Together webinars. And the next webinar, as you already may remember, is this Thursday on the 5th of October. It will be coordinated by our partners from Italy, from Matera Hub. It is entitled Get to Know Your Strengths, and it's very important also for professional and career development, since you will be introduced to how you can assess your strengths and also your weaknesses in terms of professional career. And it will also introduce you to SWOT analysis. It is a very important tool about analyzing your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and so on. And yeah, that's all from me. Please fill in the evaluation form, follow the Cultural Footprint project, and the floor is yours again, and also Sevda's and Diljana's if you want to have any conclusive remarks.
I would just like to thank you so much for your active participation, for all the inspiration, for the good energy, great working space we had here together. And I'm looking forward to see you on the next webinar.
Thank you. Thank you as well. For me, it was a great pleasure to be with you tonight. Thank you so much, really.
Thank you again. So you have the link. So if there aren't any other remarks, I think we're done for today.
Thank you, Argos.
Yorgos, thank you so much for your support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
For the nice music.
Yes. Hey, have a nice evening.
Have a nice evening, everybody.
Enjoy. Bye.
Enjoy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Oh, Aman, I will send it again here, and I will also send it with you via email.
Thank you, dear.
Or perhaps.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye.
Anna.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.